Welcome to my channel, Tangled Gardens. My name is Nicola. Today I'm going to have a go at cutting down this Cypress papyrus. Now this is a weeping willow here. Sorry, it's getting in my way. So I'll take the camera off the thingy and just show you what it is I got to deal with here and hope that I can get it done. It's not going to be done today. But we'll see how we go, because there's an awful lot of stuff and I need to get this done so that we can let the water run through here, because it's blocking the creek. And so therefore when it does flood here, it's all going to go around and through the next door neighbor's property and through here. So I'll just get you off of here and show you around. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Alright, so you can see how big this stuff is. I'll get in there at some point. Alright, so the green stuff here, if I could get through here, hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on. This is all Singapore daisy, and the way you deal with that is you have to chop it out. And then once you've got all this down and you can actually see what you're looking at, this stuff betrays itself and comes up in little nodules on the ground, and you just come along with a knife and cut it all out. So you can see how tall this stuff is, and it's called Cypress papyrus. Alright, now I'm going to try over a few days, and I can only do it for a few hours on a Friday, to get rid of all of this. And then if we turn around here, this is our creek. This is a crinum lily here. Hang on a minute, I'm stuck. I'll just show you the extent of what I'm going to try and do over the next few months. And so this is our little creek. So all of this is going to be cut down. This is a papyrus, umbrella papyrus. We go along here. Crinum lily, and my brother's done a bit of whippersnipping, so unfortunately the crinum lily suffered, but no matter. And then through here we got a bridge here, even though you can't see it, and then of course you've got more water coming here, and then eventually all of this has to be cleaned out, because that stuff in the middle, which I'll try to get you into a little bit more, is actually, there you go, it's actually edible spinach, and it has taken over everything. And normally, which I have shown you in my pickerel thing, pickerel post video, I usually have white pickerels all the way through here, and then blue ones all the way down here. And this stuff has covered over them. So and I would like to put a lotus in here, my beautiful holy fire. If you haven't seen my video on that, you should go and have a look at that. It's absolutely stunning stuff, and she's a bully. And as you can see, as I said in there in the video, we're going to need a bully to get into this lot. But today is this. It's all of that. So we'll see how far we get for today. I'm not sure, and I don't know how the video is going to go, because I'm the only one here, and so we'll just do a video and see what happens. All right, and it's all potluck as to what you get. All right, so these are my tools. Look at this vicious flipping thing. I found this on the side of the road. My goodness gracious, she's a nasty piece of work. Now whether or not I use it is another thing, but I thought I'd bring it anyway. Normally I would just use this one. Alright, I know she's rusty, but it does the job. And then this one here, little steak knife, is literally for getting the roots out of the Singapore daisy. Alright, so just make sure you're in the right space, and then I will get working and see what happens. And Just have to see what you're going to see. I'm not really sure. All right, I'll get on with it. Right, let's have a look. Right, I'm going to move you. I'll take this jumper off, I'm getting hot. Hang on a minute. So we won't worry about that side in a moment. I should have brought some water down. Let me pull you down so you can have a look. There we go. So we'll get it over there. So what I'm going to do for the moment is just concentrate on this little section here, and we'll see how we go. All right. Here's another piece. Gotcha. So you can see what they do. All right. So she's standing up like this. So then she just moves on and on and on and on. All right. So this part hasn't got roots, but it will be all back here. So we will have to get in there and get the roots out of this thing. It's not going to be good trying to get the roots out of here. So what we'll do is we'll just attack this lot. Very good. Nice lot of stuff coming out. I must admit this is working quite nice because it's getting into here, into that little section there, and just really cutting it. That the roots are right down in there. So I just twisted that one off. These are very tightly packed. Look at that. Brilliant. Now that, right, with a steak knife, eh? They used to make paper out of this stuff. You can see why. It's so thick, so soft. Look at that. Yay! Got it. One of thousands. All right. You can see that this section's moving. All right, it comes to there. And there. So this is the bit we're going to try and get off. There we go. Got it. Really? So what I did there to get to this bit here was push this forward, which then opens up that space and your knife can go in here and get away with it. Right? Pushing it that way, your knife gets trapped. When you're dealing with this stuff, don't leave any tiny pieces of root in there because it will just come back up again. It's all over the Gold Coast, and unless you actually sit down and We haven't tried poisoning yet because we don't like poisons in this place. We only have minimum amount if we have to. With this you don't have to. If you're willing to sit there and dig it all out like that. Even that tiny piece there. Alright, so that's good. Wow. There we go. Wonderful. There's still roots in there. At some point I'll have to get them out of there. So the idea is to try and get rid of the Singapore daisy as much as we can anyway, because it is everywhere. It's just all in the grass. The video says I've been on here for 2 hours, 24 minutes and 17 seconds. And that is enough for me today. Alright, so I'll quickly show you what I've done. And we'll see when I can get back here. Hang on a second. So there we go. That's pretty good. The water is flowing very nicely down there. Look at that. I'm really pleased with that. Now the water actually, just in case you're wondering where it's all coming from, it's actually coming from this. Well, that's part of it anyway. The next door neighbours put this in. And beyond that, where there's some bulrushes, which I don't think I can show you, but at the back of where this little tree is and the bulrushes here, there's another lot of bulrushes. And that actually belongs to a lake, which belongs to those houses over there. They're a set of units, and they own all that. And there's a spring in there, and we don't know where it comes from, because sometimes there'll be no rain and you'll come out and this whole place is flooded. And other times it will rain and there is no water. So who knows? But anyway, that is where the water is coming from. So that lot will drop as it all flows to here. And then from here, it goes all the way down the back of all of the houses here. And which I might be able to show you here. Hang on. And it goes out to a creek. So you can see where there's some cars back there and houses and everything. All of that for ages and ages and ages is just literally a waterway. So all this water will go into our dam. Then next door have put an underground pipe in underneath their lawn. And so the water goes around it. Where it goes from there, I don't know, because it should by rights go out onto the grass and all the way down. But who knows what everybody else has done to stop that from happening. But anyway, I'm very pleased with today's work. All of this stuff here will eventually end up out the back to mulch down. So there we go. That's enough. 2.5 hours, that's enough. Righto. Thank you.